Hey, what's up? I am your host, Stephen Hartmann, and I am pumped today. I've had a good couple of days. Things are looking really positive for this podcast. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I am really freaking pumped right now. I had a friend who decided they were going to invest into me and help me get some new equipment. So this week I will be getting some new microphones. I will be getting a new mixer on the advice from some podcast friends. I got some pretty good equipment. I also had a logo made up for me, so now I have a look. I really like the logo. It looks pretty good. I'm going to put it into the video onto YouTube so you guys can see it. It was done by someone on Fiverr. Their name was _Shayla Belly. It's of course, _SAHEBALI. They did a really good job. I love it. I also have an intro in the works. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it for this podcast or not. Hopefully I do. If I do, you heard it already. Hopefully it sounds amazing. Like I said, I am pretty freaking excited. This is going pretty fast already. I went from having literally no equipment to having like some pretty professional stuff coming here in a couple days. I'm getting pretty excited to get that set up. I really couldn't believe that someone decided they were going to invest in me, but I really fucking appreciate it. I would shout out their name, but I'm not sure if they really want to be known or not. What I was going to say on the intro, I'm having this dude, his name is Your Imaging Guy, and he has like 2,700 reviews, and they're all positive. So check this guy out too. Hopefully the intro sounds amazing and I get to put it into this podcast. If not, you will hear it on the next one for sure. I go on vacation in a few days, but I'm going to record one before I go. That'll probably be the one that comes out on Monday. And then I'm going to take this stuff I have now with me on vacation so I can at least record to while I'm gone. I want to do like one sitting there looking at the beach, just sitting talking about our trip or whatever. So I will be putting those episodes out while I'm gone. All right, so today I'm going to review a show. It's called Sons of Sam. It's on Netflix. It's about David Berkowitz and the killings back in the day, the Son of Sam killings. It's a pretty good show. It's a documentary by this guy named Maury Terry. I guess he did like 20 years of investigation, just looking into all kinds of stuff. And some of it gets a little crazy. He gets into like satanic cult stuff. I wasn't quite sure on that part, but I do believe in his one major link. He thinks that there was these two brothers that were in on it with him. Their names were John and Michael Carr. And if you look at the sketches, they look exactly like those two brothers. But for some reason, the cops just were happy with David Berkowitz. And he seemed like a pretty crazy guy. Like, I don't know if he was smart enough to pull this stuff off. But, like, the one thing that was pretty crazy, the link with John and Michael Carr, is their dad was named Sam. Sons of Sam. So, like, that part was like, whoa, is that a major coincidence? Or was that just like, hey, this is who I am, and they just never put it together? But I don't really want to spoil a lot, but it's only 4 episodes. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I love any of the crime documentaries that Netflix does. They're pretty much all amazing. I wanted to go on a theory that I had just watching the movie, is that those killings were a lot like the Zodiac shootings that happened kind of around the same time. Now, they were in different states, so that would be, pretty crazy that it was the same people. But in this documentary, he links these people with like Charles Manson, and they were out in California. And there was just a lot of similarities to the crime. It was just like Lover Lane stuff, people just hanging out in the middle of nowhere, making out, doing whatever. And some random person just comes up and shoots them. And that's exactly what the Zodiac was. And they never caught that guy. So, I was wondering if there was any chance that they were connected with that, or they knew the people that did that as well. Because, I guess those killings in New York happened, let's see here, 76 and 77. So the Zodiac killings happened from 1970 to 1980. So it happened around the same time. And it was like the same kind of crimes. Like I said, it was just like couples. And they both fucked with the cops, sending them letters and taunting them and doing all kinds of that shit. So it was very similar. I've never really heard anybody say anything about that being connected, which is kind of surprising. But I'm probably totally off. But it's just something that came to me while I was watching the show. But definitely check that out if you like crime documentaries. Very interesting how he puts all this stuff together, and the cops just don't care about any of the evidence. Now, of course, some of it's kind of I don't know if you can really prove what you're telling me here, but it's pretty crazy that you figured this out. But yeah, check that out. I really enjoyed it. Sons of Sam. It's got some other Descent into Darkness. Sons of Sam would have been fine. But definitely watch that. It was awesome. On to the news today. Good news, everybody. We had another shooting. Wasn't sure if we were going to meet the quota for the day. In San Jose, California, a rail yard, some dude kills 9 people and himself. I guess apparently before he went there to kill everybody, he set his own house on fire. What's kind of crazy is because I did this review on the Sons of Sam. This guy's name is Sam Cassidy. Maybe there's something about Sam's being a little crazy. But yeah, I'm just damn, another shooting. I don't know if they ever got that one guy in Minneapolis. I don't really follow up on news very much. But yeah, I guess he was a janitor at a VTA or something like that. And he worked with somebody at this meeting. So he went to the meeting to kill them, apparently. Killed 7 other people and himself, like the cowards they usually are. On a happier note, 110 pounds of cocaine have washed up in Texas in the last week. I assume it's a lot more because I'm sure some people finding cocaine probably did not turn that in. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to assume that one of their drug boats must have crashed and they lost a shitload of cocaine and it's just all washing up onto the shores. It's pretty crazy. That's a lot of cocaine. They're all warning people, please do not pick up these packages because they are wet and the cocaine can absorb through skin. Sounds like a good time. Another crazy thing, I saw Amazon buying MGM properties for $8.5 billion. So that's going to make Amazon Prime Video a lot bigger as far as stuff they offer. They just need to make their streaming thing a lot easier to use because it sucks. I don't know why everybody just doesn't do like what Netflix does. Netflix thing is easy. Much easier. Like, Amazon Prime is horrible. I can't stand it. I'm like, I want to go watch Natural Born Killers. And it's like, we got it. And you go and click it. And it's like, oh, you got to buy it. It's like, but you said I can watch it. Fucking liar. Like, it shouldn't offer me shit if it's not free. Like, there should be a section like I can click free to me. Kind of like how Xfinity does with their cable. But yeah, Amazon buying that is a pretty big deal. I don't know if that's really going to make them the streaming service that everybody wants to use. They do have The Boys. That's about all I know. I'm surprised Amazon just doesn't buy everybody. They have enough money to just buy every single thing they want. So I saw this today. This is like my stupid fucking thing of the day. Apparently, they're doing vaccine giveaways. In Ohio, they are going to give away $1 million tonight to somebody who got vaccinated. $1 million. Is it that, like, people don't want it that bad, you have to bribe them with $1 million to go get vaccinated? That's crazy. $1 million. Why don't you spend that on something else? Why aren't you just giving it to somebody because they got a shot? I don't get it. And then, like in New York, they're giving teens, I guess, free college if they get vaccinated. I guess they can win a chance to get free college. It's like, why don't you just give them free college? Why do they got to get this shot? I don't get it. Like, if people want to get the shot, let them get the shot. If they don't bribe them. Don't do these weird sweepstakes. I'm like, what the hell? Get a burger if you get a shot. Like, I don't get it. $1 million to get vaccinated. Blew me away. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. The college thing, I'm just like, why don't you just give teens free freaking college? Why do they got to go through the process of doing that? So those were my kind of dumb news stories of the day. I was going to tell a weird story about my life. I was pretty fortunate as a kid, so I got to do a lot of things. And I'm going to tell you about the time I didn't go to Disneyland, or Disney World. I don't know, I can't remember. I might have been like 10 or 11. We went to Orlando. I did get to go to Universal, which back then, I don't know, like I said, it was like 92, 93. Wasn't that great of a place to go. Like, they had some cool stuff, but it was kind of like, you want to go to Disney World. So I go to Universal. We're going to go to Disney the next day. The next day, like a hurricane hits. Like, it's the worst storm they've had, and they shut down Disney. And like recently I've looked up, Disney World has only shut down a couple of times in their history. And it was the one time I was there back in like 92 or 93 that they shut down. I got to ride the monorail around the park. as just sheets of rain come down and lightning hitting everywhere. It was wonderful. It was my one and only chance of getting to go to Disney World. Didn't get to go. But, I mean, I've been to Disneyland and shit a bunch of times in California since I lived there, so. It was just like, damn. The one time I go to Disney World, a hurricane hits. It's just my luck. So that was my stupid life story of the day. I'm not going to do a song of the day anymore because, like I said, I can't play it, at least for now, until I get the mixer. Once I get the mixer, I should be able to play audio and stuff like that through here. The thing is putting it on the YouTube is they get a little shitty about it, but I'll do what I can. My next plans is to build a website and to just start hosting the podcast on there. And it'll just automatically go to like Spotify and Stitcher and stuff like that. So you guys can just listen on there if you want instead of YouTube, because YouTube's a little bit of a pain in the ass to listen to video. But I am going to be putting stuff into the video as I'm talking about it. So there will be that. And there will be video eventually as well. But anyway, the audiobook this week is a comedy one. It's by Jim Norton. It's called Happy Endings. It's a little old. He did it in like 2007. But it's one of the only audiobooks I've listened to. I think I've only listened to 10, so my range is not very wide. But this one was really funny. He just talks about his comedy life and, of course, like his crazy sexual adventures with prostitutes and rub and tug establishments. He's definitely one of my favorite comedians as well. He does a show on XM with Jim and Sam in the morning. Listen to those guys all the time. But his audiobook is hilarious. Check it out. Like I said, it's called Happy Endings. It's on audio or Audible. I can't remember how much it is. I think it's like $12. But if you sign up, you get a book for free. So just do that. Download it for free. Listen to it. It's like 5 hours long. So it's a pretty good amount. Probably do it in a couple of days. I think that's probably it for today. Like I said, I will be doing one before I go on vacation, so it'll be out on Monday. And then the one that comes out Thursday, I will be on location somewhere. I'm not sure. I think we'll be in New Orleans probably when I do the first one. And then I think I'm going to try to do the other one while we're on the beach in Florida. So that will be Thursday and Monday the following week will be me on vacation. Just want to thank everybody who's given me all the reviews and criticisms, and I really appreciate it all. Everybody's help. And of course, like I said, the buddy that helped me out and invested in me has got me super pumped up to do this. I definitely want to do a lot more. I have some friends that are interested in doing some shows. I'm going to be bringing my buddy Eric in. He's a funny motherfucker. Can't wait to do some shit with him. We're probably going to have to do Zoom shows because he lives in Pennsylvania. So that's going to be a little weird right off the bat because we don't really know how it's going to sound, but we're going to give it a try. He's going to get a mic, so at least it sounds decent. Besides that, I get my equipment this week, but the one for Monday, I should be using my new mic and stuff. So I may be having audio and stuff on that podcast. Hopefully. Again, I appreciate everybody helping me out. It's been amazing. I can't wait to see how far this goes. I want to turn it into something big. Luis J. Gomez has me wanting to make a whole fucking network. Like, I literally want to have like 10 shows already. I've already pitched all kinds of ideas, and I'm looking to make this into something. I don't know if it's going to be anything substantial, but I definitely want to make this into something. I'm pretty fucking inspired right now. Anyway, if you are listening to this, do me a favor, subscribe. It's going to help me. It'll get me some numbers. And of course, hit that like button if you want. But the main thing is subscribe. It'll help. And I appreciate it. Thank you.